Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Deka, and if you're new here, hello! I'm from North Carolina and I moved to Los Angeles to follow my dreams. I worked at the Hallmark Channel for almost 5 years and I quit to pursue YouTube because I love it here. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be doing a natural, everyday, light, soft glam kind of vibe. I do this look all the time, so if you want to see how I go from this to this, let's get into it. Okay, so step one, put something on my dry lips. I'll be using the Laneige, drop the top, Lip Glowy Balm in Berry Fruits Rouge. I love this stuff. Oh my god, look at that. So juicy. It smells so good. And it really does last. I don't know why. I saw somebody say that it didn't last for them. I'm like, it lasts for me and I love it. Okay. So I've already moisturized my face and I'm just gonna get right into it and stop looking ugly on camera. Just kidding. We're not ugly when we're makeup free. We're actually a very beautiful makeup free. 10 out of 10 makeup free, okay? What matters most is what's on the inside. Don't let us forget that. Note to self. Okay. I'm having a day, y'all. Can you tell? Yeah, really having a day. Mental health is challenging. I'm gonna put on some earrings because that feels right. Our mental health can be so challenging, as in you just aren't gonna feel good some days, you know? But you just have to do what you have to do. And some days for me that means doing nothing or doing less. Other days for me that means just like carrying on, pushing through it and doing the things that I really want to do. So here we are. I am going to start with the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint in color 14. I've gone between 13 and 14, but 14, I mean, look at that. It's a match. And you know, I really used to try and use like drugstore foundation, and then Fenty came out and I was like, oh, this is my forever. And I feel like most of us, especially with skin tones that are unique and not as common in the drugstores for some reason, in the drugstore brands. Not all of them. Some of them have good range, right? But once we discovered Fenty, life-changing. It's very like wet on, and I just love it so much. My lighting is a little weird on this side, not gonna lie, okay? Bear with me as I figure that out. I think I need to get another ring light. Not another ring light. It's like, how many ring lights do you have in your home? If you have one ring light in your home, you are a normal enough person. At this point, if you don't have a ring light, it's like not having an Instagram. You know, it's like, come on. Get with the times, baby. Can't avoid it. If you can't beat them, join them. Get a ring light, right? And then, or like, come on, you already have a ring light, let's be real. And then, let's see, if you have 2 ring lights, you're really doing something. And I'm really trying to do something here, so I think it's time for 2 ring lights, for the most part. I mean, they're not like perfect right now, like I have some hairs under here, obviously, but it's fine. Perfect does not exist. I think it's really interesting, like all of the different brow trends that have been happening in the last 2 years, like bleached brows, shaving them down to like straight brows, which like would never work on me. Look at that. Not happening. Bleached brows, straight brows, thin brows are having a big moment, you know, very 90s. it was only a matter of time as the 90s trends came and stayed, and whatever, Y2K also. But yeah, anyway, a lot of the different brow trends, let me tell you. Oh, and let's not forget the big bushy brows, because I had those too. I had big bushy brows because that was like easy for me. My brows will like grow and grow and grow. And then one day I just was like, what the heck am I doing? Like, these look redonkulous. Like, they were just giving way too much. Like, I was so over it. I think like once thin brows started coming back in, I was like, yeah, why are my brows this thick in the first place? Who let me do this? So I just went back to kind of like my normal amount of brow, which is like a little bit thinner, not too bushy, but not super thin. I can't really maintain like a super thin brow the way that my eyebrows grow. And that's also kind of why I've never tried to like bleach my brows, because I just know that like they're gonna grow right back in, and then they're gonna be like two different colors, and that the thought of that like stresses me out. So these are the brows that I stick with. I need a new powder. This is it. And I use this one down here. I don't really use that one, and that is like gel that I never use either. I keep saying so much, and like, I'm sorry, okay? Like I said, I'm just having one of those days, and I think is a thinking word, okay? And my brain is like really struggling today. I think I took too much melatonin last night because my dreams were insane, and I woke up really groggy and kind of late. I'm gonna stay away from the fronts. That's also what I've learned. I used to really try and go in on the front of my brow, and I've just realized that I should not do that. That's how you get a block brow. Like, just let it look natural. I mean, at most, like, create more brow up here so that it does go in a little bit more, but like for a natural beat, I'm not doing all of that. And honestly, for a natural beat, I'm not going to really carve them out either. I will put a little bit of concealer under them, but I'm just not going to go too hard with it. I really need a mirror. I can't use the camera as my mirror, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm just gonna go a little bit here, a little bit here. And I've been using a concealer brush, a fluffy one. I'm into it. So we're just gonna spread that out under the brow and on the lid and on the inner side of the nose. I'm not into contouring my nose. I just don't think that it's necessary. I like my nose. I think my nose looks this way by design. I don't need to try and alter it. And when you contour your nose, you just end up looking like everybody else who contours their nose. And what's the point of looking like everybody else? You're beautiful. Okay, so we have a very light concealer on top. We're gonna do very light concealer below. Oops, sorry. A little bit here and a little bit everywhere. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm trying to really get into my thick ass head that less concealer is more, and like to prevent like a dry creasing look, you just have to use less. So I'm really trying to focus on like pulling it down, and like over here in this corner where my skin is really thin, but like really trying to pull it down first and then go back in with the excess that's on the brush basically, and do underneath it, like closer to the eye. Still very hot. Like, I feel very hot. It's also 70 degrees out today. It's nice out. And it's gonna be warm this week. Love that for LA. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of setting powder. You can see the shine. I mean, the Fenty is so dewy. The Fenty blurring skin tint is just like so real skin, and I love that. But I do set it with this powder. Laura Mercier. Honestly, I think this is my last version of this because now they have a talc-free version and I want that one. I don't want to keep using talc on my face. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little beauty blender and put it on there and just, ooh, it's already creasing. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna blend that out a little bit more. And then we're gonna stick the powder underneath there. This beauty blender is literally so dirty. This is not cute. Not cute. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and set like my smile lines area and my chin. Like so, like that. And my forehead. I am like already sweating, so I feel like I should just keep doing this, right? Okay. And then I'm gonna press the powder in, but also brush it around the eye. Okay, same thing over here. We're just going with it today. This is my everyday this is my everyday natural makeup routine, so I really should be able to do it even on my worst days, on my worst mental days. Okay. That was kind of an emergency layer of setting powder because I'm just like still sweating so much, but we will carry on. And for the eyelid, I'm going to do a kind of just a bronze using the Fenty Snap Shadows Mix and Match eyeshadow palette in Nude Booty, which is this one. Just like a light brown that you can find in most palettes, honestly, at this point. It's just a bronze. Bronze brown. We're just gonna put that on the eyelid, brush it out. I keep remembering that we're getting new Paramore album this week, and I'm so excited and so happy about that. I need it. I need it. Okay. And I will do a little bit of brown underneath the eye as well. Okay. And then we're gonna go in with a little blush, and I like to do even my natural blush excessively. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of this cream blush. It is in the color Soft Smile AF94 from Walmart. Just put it on generously in the areas that I'm going to put on my blush powder. Rub that out a little bit. And honestly, I could stop here. But I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going. Just a little, just a little, just a little. And I'm going in with my powder brush just to keep setting it, and a little on the nose. And then we're gonna go back to the eyes for a little inner eye highlight. Love it, never gets old. And then we're gonna add the inner eye highlight up here under the brow as well for a little brow highlight. And hey, while we're at it, let's just add a little bit of what's left over to the nose. This is as much as I'm really doing to my nose, you know, as a little blush, a little highlight. I will put some actual highlight on my cheeks, Fenty Beauty and Kilowatt. I'm gonna use the darker one and just go up here. Dun, da, da, da. And then I'm going to do my mascara and we're done. That's what I mean by everyday, natural, not too heavy, not too crazy, easy to do. It really doesn't even take that long. I could do this in 16 minutes from start to finish. I am using the They're Real mascara. And that is it. I'm gonna worry about my hair in another video for another time, okay? But you have it. Here you have it. This is the everyday natural makeup routine that I do all the time. Keep it light, keep it simple. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm glowing effortlessly glowing. She's elegant, she's classy, I woke up like this, you know what I mean? If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please subscribe. I'll be back with more videos. Bye. Why did I do that? Peace. Peace.